Good evening, YouTube family. Welcome to another Two Family Homestead live stream. Woo!
Well, it's Thursday afternoon. How's everybody doing out there? I have on the screen here with me, all the way from the panhandle of Florida, some guy that likes to play with tractors.
One or two.
One or two, huh? What?
Oh,
you know, Hank, I thought you were a Mahindra guy.
Hey, listen, we drove Mahindras for a while. They're good tractors, but Branson wanted to partner with the channel, and Mahindra didn't. So we were able to do that with Branson. So it was a good deal for everybody.
Okay. So I guess they're both red. So
there you
go. so the astute person is not going to know the difference. Yeah, well, somebody's recognizing in here. We got How About You in the chat. Do you have the chat up?
How about you? Yeah. Okay. I need to bring the chat up. Let me bring my chat up.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I should have done that before we logged on here.
So we've got in the chat, Bandana Grandma's in here, and Geeky Gardens, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading, all the way from Holland. Kiss My Grass Acres, Walterman Homestead, Geeky Gardens. Lisa Lee is in here. Good afternoon. A Toad in the Garden is here. Keto Homestead with Jess. So, and there's still a few coming in. I think so. I believe so. Oh, I heard my voice. I bet Hank has the sound turned off now.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
So
I had to mute my phone. I'm reading the comments on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was phoning him. So, Hank, share with the folks here a little bit more about your channel. What's your channel about? And give us a little of your YouTube history, because you've been one of these guys that just sprouts like a bean.
Yeah, we've grown quite a bit actually. So we've been really excited about that. But our channel is all about tractors, and we do a lot of heavy equipment maintenance stuff, which is kind of funny how we got into that, because I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination. So, but no, we do a lot of work on the tractor, where we show the implements and working the grapples and the bush hogs and the box blades and all that kind of stuff. And so once we figured out what worked on our channel, we started just doing that over and over and over and over again. And then we was consistent on how we uploaded our videos, and eventually. But I tell you what really took off for me was we had a video, a Will It Start video, where we went out and tried to crank this old motor grader, and for some reason YouTube liked that video, and it just took off, and it featured us on the trending page of YouTube. And after that is when we really started growing. And so, we really made sure that we kind of honed in on what was that video about, and how can we duplicate that success. And we haven't taken our foot off the pedal yet. So it's been pretty good. We're on track to hit 100,000 this year, and November's our 2nd year anniversary on YouTube, and we should be at 100,000 before we hit our 2-year anniversary.
Well, that is absolutely fabulous. That is great. So every time you see something not running alongside the road, you try to start it.
Yeah, I told Gina, pull over. Oh, mercy.
Okay, and for those of you out there in the chat, you want to get on the wheel, Type in !wheel in the chat, and our Stream Elements bot will give you the link where you can do that. It's a quick Google form you fill out. You put your channel name on the form. Yeah, not the URL. Not the URL. Don't need to know the URL. Just whatever your name is in here on the chat, that's all you have to type in. And that way we have a completely random pick to get you all up there. Some of the things we're going to look at when we pull your channel up, if you're lucky enough to have the arrow point at you when we spin that wheel, is take a look at your channel name. If your name is Sue Smith and your channel name is Sue Smith, you need to change it. There's got to be 1,000 Sue Smiths out there. So those are things you want to look at. You want to make sure that your channel is easy to find, easy to recall. And if you tell somebody what your channel name is, if there's anything odd about it, spelling-wise, where you've used an @ symbol instead of an A, for example, or anything out of the ordinary, you've got to be sure to tell them that, because otherwise they'll never, ever find you. Another thing we look at, we get your homepage, we look at the channel art. We see what, number one, do you have a banner? Number two, the banner you have, will it display properly across all devices? We'll also take a look at your icon. A lot of people have beautiful icons if their icon were the size of a screen and they could read it. But maybe you have so much detail that by the time it gets down, you can't read it. You don't know what it is. It's just kind of a little, it's almost, what did you call it? A splat? It's a splat on a circle. They can't read it. They don't know what it is. So those are different things we look at. We go in and look at your channel description. Make sure you have your email in the proper location, and make sure that you have appropriate links where they belong. Within the About page, the only place to put links is where they belong. You don't want them in the description. There is no hot linking in the description available, nor should there be. Take a quick look at playlists, some do's and don'ts on those. We give you not only some of our opinions of what you should do with a playlist, but just pretty much in general of all of the big players. Like, do you want to send people to other channels? No. So we tell you how to not do that. Take a look at your thumbnails. Can you read them? Is text on them legible? Do you hide things behind spaces that are reserved for YouTube? Do they look out of focus? Do they look dark? Are they washed out? We just do a general look at it, and we tell you these are things you can change. You can change them right now. You can change them every day of the week for the next year. We also look at how your channel presents itself. In other words, you get to your home page, you can modify your channel as to what it looks like. And we'll go through all that stuff. Do you have a channel trailer? Channel trailer is generally 30 seconds to, I use 3 minutes. A lot of the big folks like Daryl Leaves, they'll tell you 30 to 90 seconds. Well, most of us in here anyway are homesteaders. We're not done talking in 90 seconds, so we have to go to 3 minutes. And of course, you can also put a featured video up. Those are things you can change all the time. So those are some of the things we're going to look at. We got maybe about a half a dozen, 5 or 6 of you on the wheel here so far. And we got 18 in the room, so somebody's slacking. Let me see who else is in here. Camo Bows and Homestead, Simply Southern Roots. Okay, and I see that Bandana is asking a question here very quickly on where the trailer is, or where you place the trailer. And I will tell, yeah, your trailer hooks onto the back of the vehicle, Susie. You have to get one of those things that's got this little ball or a hook of some sort on your back bumper there that you can Just hook her over. But but the place to do that is when you have to, when you go in to modify your front page. In other words, go in to your channel, signed into YouTube, and edit your page. Customize your page, I think is the wording. Customize your page. You'll find on there to look at it as yourself or look at it as somebody else. So look at it as somebody else. You will have the location there to put the trailer. And if you can't find it, you send me an email and I will get you some screenshots or hook up with you directly as to how to do that. I don't want to smack that. Susie. We don't smack down. Good heavens. All right. Let's go pick somebody. Give that wheel a spin. Let's see who we have.
Come on. Come on, Red.
Oh, I think we're stopping in Texas to begin with. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen.
All right, Mama Z.
Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Okay, and I want you to notice here, I am not signed in on this particular browser that you're looking at. This is on a different computer, what we're broadcasting with. So we do a search in here for Mama Z's, so we can find it. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen has just over 1,000 subscribers, 207 videos, easy to find. And let's go take a look at it. If you are not signed into the browser, and the reason I do that is if she has a trailer video like she does, it'll show it to me. If I were signed in and I were subscribed, I would not see this. It would show me a different screen. So this is the trailer video. It's 1 minute in length. And Hank, I'm going to let you, I'm going to jump to the About page, and you tell me, can you see this okay?
I can see it okay.
I'll let you read it.
Description is, welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Let's cook. I have a live Saturday morning cooking show called What's on the Plate with Mama Z at 9:30 a.m. Central. That's good. Where we have an interactive chat, cooking demonstration, fun weekly meals. I upload 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, full of great recipes, cooking ideas. We do have a channel membership. If you'd like to be a channel member, you can hit the join button. Okay, my channel goes back to make viewers. Join me as I dream big and shoot for the stars. Welcome on. I love it. I like how she's got it spaced out. So it's easy to read. You know, it's not all. And she's, you know, after the word kitchen, she's got a space. After the word cook, she's got a space. She tells me when her cooking show is coming on and what time zone, which is important. When she uploads videos, I love it. I think I like it a lot, actually.
I think she has done a great job, and I kind of hear some feeding back there, but I think I'm okay. But I think she's done a great job. We've had her on here going through this a number of times. The only one she's pushing it on is this one right here.
That's right. A little long.
Okay. It should be no more than 3 lines.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Full page. So this is the one you're pushing on. It's just a couple words over. We're not being real critical about it or anything like that. Email is in the location where it should be. I can tell that because I'm not signed in. It's telling me to sign in to see the email address.
So, Darryl, I would just say, if you scroll back up, to get rid of that, just get rid of we do have channel memberships available, and then you can hit the join. We do have channel memberships available, for more information. We do have channel memberships available, period. Every dollar earned on my channel goes back to I don't know. That's just a quick look. You can if you hit the join. No, you probably need to say you can hit the join button. But you could probably, you could reword that. You could wordsmith that and have it down to 2 to 3 lines easily.
Absolutely, yeah. By either just cutting some out or spreading it out a little bit. So, links to various locations, and up to 5 of those are shown on her banner here as well. The banner will display properly across all devices.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look. She's got some playlists. And I always open up a couple of these at random. I just grab a couple, because this is what I'm looking for. She has it. I'm looking to see if she has put a description in on the playlist. This is an area where many, many people miss. It's not readily apparent, but that description there is every bit as important as the description on your video, and she has it on both of those that I opened up.
Something that she's done too that I noticed on the 2 that you've opened is she has put the word, so her playlist is air fryer videos, and then she says, what can I say? I love my air fryer. A lot of people don't know this, but descriptions of playlists is searchable. And so if you type in air fryer, it could potentially bring up one of her videos out of that because of that description of the playlist. So if you put air fryer and then the other one, I can't remember what you opened up earlier, but I think it's a very good habit to get into making your playlist is to put the name of your playlist also in the description underneath it. So I see, like the air fryer, for example.
Okay, and quite frankly, that's something I've never really mentioned to people. So yes, the descriptions are searchable. Take a quick peek at some of her thumbnails here. That's sounding like we have a connection that's going a little weak. It's probably back by now. You still there, Hank? Hello? Did I lose Hank? I maybe lost him. Hang on here just a moment. Connecting or okay, well, I've temporarily lost Hank, so we will get him back here. I think he's back. He is back.
Are you there?
He is back.
Yeah, sorry about that. I dropped my internet. Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Okay, so open up another playlist.
All right, hold on. I've got to get back here to where I was.
I'm sorry, Daryl.
Oh, that's all right. Hey.
You got to love living in the country, right?
There you go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and open up another playlist here again, just at random. We'll
I see you in the videos tab.
Yeah, I got to get back.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one also has a description. I'm sure every one of hers has a description.
Yeah.
But snacks of summer. And since you mentioned it, it's a good idea if you can plan to do playlists and descriptions around what somebody may be searching for.
Exactly. Yeah. Snacks of summer, which some, people will search for, summer snacks or how to make snacks in the summer or something like, what's a favorite summer snack? So that's not a bad playlist title, but I would also put it in the descriptions like, are you looking for your favorite snack of summer? This amazing channel, or whatever she just said, in her description there, but you can add that as well. So she's right on track.
Okay. Let's take a peek at some of her thumbnails here. We're going to put the last 18 of them on the screen. And I can already tell you that Mama Z has been working on these like crazy. She does a fabulous job.
I like them.
In my opinion, well, Hank just spoke right up. Hank, tell me about them. What are you noticing? Because you and I have not talked about these thumbnails at all. So this is all your thoughts.
Yeah. So what I might even consider is, so she's got the half, the half on the right side is her face plus the object that she's promoting in the thumbnail, which is outstanding. And then she's got a color on the left side. I would even think about, could you possibly do the whole image and maybe have it transparent? Maybe work on the transparency, but that's a little.
Okay, I think we kind of lost you again, Hank.
Notice, good.
Okay, you went in and out, so go ahead and repeat that.
So she's got the logo in the upper left-hand corner of all of them. I like that. And the text is fat, easy to read. So, and there's not too many. I mean, it's less like 2 to 3 words on most of them, not all of them, but most of them. So that's good. My technique is to less than 3 words or less is my technique. But, sometimes you have to do 4, but no, I love it. I think she's making excellent thumbnails.
I think she's doing very well as well with, I do want to mention this because it just kind of goes against different things that at least what I said I try to share with people to get them started. For example, her most recent video here is steak and egg hash. And she has it both in the thumbnail and the title. And I've had many people, many of the bigger, the Nick Nimmons, the Brian and Daryl Eves and those guys. Well, I'll tell you, if you duplicate your name from the thumbnail to the video, it's repetition and it doesn't add to. It doesn't help you at all.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
I should have caught that. That's good. What you try to do is you make it number 1 to number 2 to number 3. So number 1's your thumbnail, number 2 is your title, number 3 is your your video. And so what in that steak and eggs hash easy brunch meal, maybe just put the word quick and easy or something like that, as opposed to steak and egg hash
in the thumbnail.
In the thumbnail, that's correct.
Right. I think your title's fine. I think you have too much description in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I agree with that. The best homemade ketchup, I would just put in, is this the best, or the best?
The best. All needed, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point. Yeah.
So that's where we're at there. Let's get back to her homepage real quick, because we got a few more in here. We got to get through these. So on her homepage, she has redone this. The uploads are here, but then she has added some of her playlists and placed them in vertical formats, in horizontal formats.
Okay.
And the key with doing this, with adding these playlists individually, number 1, it stretches it out through your entire page. Number 2, it has your description right here. So you're gaining more insight with other people that have landed on your homepage here. You can convey a tremendous amount of information by doing that. So, Mama Z, thank you so much.
Can I add one thing?
Absolutely.
This is for everything. So let's go back up to her homepage. I would when she's done vertical and horizontal. She's mixed match, which I don't know if I don't like the horizontal personally, because now I can't see the other playlist without having to scroll. But if she had them all vertically, if she had them all horizontally, I could see the ones underneath it. However, this is also this is for everybody. And Mama Z is looking for, she's doing all the right things on her channel. So she's going to blow up here soon. So it's pretty evident that she's taking this stuff pretty serious. So what I would do, Mama Z, if I was you, I would take whatever playlist you have that has the most views, and I would make that the first one up there, because you can order those from top to bottom.
Absolutely.
So I would order from the most viewed playlist down to the least viewed playlist, and then that's the way I would do it, because you're doing your channel looks really, really good. I personally would not mix match. That's just my opinion. You can do it however you want to, but I don't like the vertical playlist, because I want to see them. I want to see all the playlists one after the other, but that's just a personal preference.
Well, and that's exactly true. And irregardless how you did it, somebody's going to say, "Oh, I would like it the other way." But
that's correct.
But
that's correct.
Just by putting it out there in this fashion, like I said, you are putting a tremendous amount of information in front of somebody that stumbles onto your homepage. So, okay, let's go find another channel to grab.
Good job, Mama Z.
All right, here's the wheel. And we'll give her a spin and see where we're at.
This is always so exciting to watch the wheel spin.
Lazy Acres Homestead, it looks like. Lazy Acres Homestead. Let's go see if we can find him. Lazy Acres Homestead. I can already tell you I like their logo. 1,300 subscribers, 206 videos. Let's go check this out. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I love your logo. Your logo is off the chart for me. It's just great. However, personally, and again, this is personal opinions. Anything we say here tonight is going to be personal opinions. Mine are Hank's, with some generalizations thrown behind it that we have learned over the time we've been on YouTube from big YouTubers. Your banner is almost like an empty billboard. Has no name, has nothing what you do. I mean, okay, it implies maybe you raise pigs, but you could do so much more with that banner. You could say, have your name up there and uploads every week, or whatever your backbone is here. It's just a big blank space for you to do something with. So let's go ahead and jump to the About page. I'm going to pull this up here for Hank to take off on this. Go ahead, Hank.
Yeah, an older North Carolina couple slows down to enjoy life at Homestead, and we are growing our own meat and vegetables with the onset of diabetes and unable to take medicine. We're trying to make the best of a bad situation. So with cattle, raw goats, chickens, turkeys, and some pets on the farm less than 1 year, and our next goal is growing greens altogether will keep us under control. So we enjoy coming in a new life journey. Okay, so some simple things here. You got to break it up. Number one, you've got to start your sentence where an older North Carolina couple, capitalize that A, and then you've got to break it down. Just do like 2 sentences and then space, 2 sentences, space. And what we talked about earlier, no more than 3 lines, to make it easy for the person to read. Because right now, that's a little cluttered for a person just to read. But I think if you, what you say in it is, telling me what you're doing. So that's fine. But if you look back at, like Mama Z's told us when she put the videos out, what she was doing. So something that you could think of too. If you know you're going to put out 1 video a week, just say that in your descriptions. Hey, we post videos 1 video a week, or we post videos weekly. But I would definitely not do 1 paragraph. I would definitely do it two, no more than 3 lines in your description.
Oh, exactly. And of course, the other part of that is you have, because of the nature of typical homesteader, you have so much more information you can share here. The only thing you've done is shared a general area of North Carolina, but you didn't tell them that you've got 400 acres, and you didn't tell them that you have maybe 3 barns and you raise cattle, and you just say growing your own meat and vegetables. Well, I don't know, maybe you got a fish farm. You haven't. There's so much more you could detail into here.
Sure.
And I'm just throwing words out here. Well, you do say so with cattle, raw cow milk. I knew I heard cattle somewhere in there. I guess what I'm saying is, if you spread that stuff out just a little bit more, detail it a little bit more, I think it'd be fabulous. You've done very well by going no further than a post office box. If you want that there, that's the place to put it, and that's fine. Your email is there, and you do have some other links here. You have some Facebook, and an Amazon link.
Yeah, what I would do in that link situation is I would get rid of one of those. I would get rid of the Glenn, Mr. Glenn's Facebook page, and just do the Lazy Acres page. That way you go to your business page, so to speak, and then and on the icon up in your right-hand corner of your channel banner, you don't have 2 Facebook icons. So see how you got 2 Facebook? Well, which one do I click? I don't know. If I don't, so I would get rid of one of those and swap and just add a subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner for a link.
Okay. So that's awesome ideas there for you. Let's see if you got any playlists. Got a couple. Got a few of them here. Matter of fact, all right. Let's talk about this for just a moment. You have a playlist of all your videos. It says there's 200 videos in here. I'm not sure why you would do that, because right here are all your videos. Not only are these all your videos, this is the default sort order. I can sort them by most popular. I can sort them by oldest to newest, newest to oldest. You can't readily do that in a playlist. And this has committed you to always making sure you put one in there. Now, having said all that, I do know that a lot of newer channels go for hours. We got to get hours so we can get monetized. We got to do this, got to do that. And they will put all their videos into a playlist so that somebody with a phone can go to them, and at night while they're sleeping, they can be playing all their videos to help get them hours. I understand all those little things. You got 1,300 subscribers. I don't know if you're monetized or not. That's totally up to you, however you want to do it. This is a playlist I would consider not keeping. I would consider it strongly not keeping it. So
I agree.
You had divided off. Well, all right, let's just talk real quick here about something else. You said 2019 videos. You have those here, 43 there. 2020 videos, 54. Well, 54 and 43 don't add up to 200. I don't know. I just don't know where we're at here. So it's not making a lot of sense to me. But let's go in. We're just going to open a couple here at random, see what the descriptions say. If they're there. Well, this is in the description zone. So you have your post office box in the description area. Okay. Well, there's something there. And typically what you're going to find in the description is, what does this playlist contain? What does it consist of? So on and so forth. So your 2019 videos, let's see what you have there. You just have your mailing address. So you have the same description for your 2019 videos as you did for your live playlist. I think you could step this up just a little bit here without a whole lot of effort and make it a little any one thing we tell you here is not going to turn a drastic corner for you. Please don't think that it will. But it does kind of complete your page. Hank, tell me about the thumbnails. We got the last 18 of them on the screen there for you. What do you see?
Yeah, so it looks to me like you're just picking the picture on whatever. YouTube gives you 3 options when you upload the video, and it appears to me that you're just picking one of those. So I would consider looking into a free software program like Canva or Photopea or whatever some of those. I don't know what Canva. I know a lot of people use Canva, Canva, and making some type of thumbnail that's going to draw my eye to like the death by treadmill. That's a bunch of pictures of your garden area there or something. So it has nothing to do with treadmill. So you need a little work on your thumbnails. I know those ones on the top row are the live streams, so you can't do nothing about that. So, I mean, they all look the same. If I was come on your page, I don't know if I've watched the earthquake one or which one did I watch? I'm not sure because all the thumbnails look the same to me. So, but that's a live stream, so that's a little different. But, get an actual an actual picture to convey what your video is about. So, the one that says I broke the tractor, that's not a bad look for that thumbnail, but maybe you could have had the tractor in it with that look, something like that, so that people can see that you're frustrated because you broke the tractor. So, couple things, but you would somehow you need to kind of work on the pictures, tell them the story of what the video is, if that makes sense.
Okay. What's your take real quickly here on the titles?
I think that, so here's titles for small channels, at 1,000, 5,000 or less, let's say. You want search traffic, right? And so no one's going to search for stop, don't watch. No one's searching for that. And so that's why you've got 118 views on it. But what is stop, don't watch? Is that because you had some babies born on the farm? Well, let's title it, how my animals gave birth or something like that. Something that people actually search for. So titles for smaller channels have to be searchable. And so no one's gonna type in, they might type in death by treadmill, but no one's gonna type in I broke the tractor. They may type in, how do tractors break, or like you say, your PTO shaft broke. My tractor PTO shaft breaks. Now that's something that someone may search for. Maybe, so I would, does that make sense, Daryl?
Maybe instead of the word tractor, it should be the brand.
Absolutely. I broke my Kubota tractor. That's an excellent point, because people search Kubota tractor.
So the other thing to look at that are things that you can do. You can change every one of these thumbnails right now today, and it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect the views that you currently have on those videos.
That's correct.
You can go in and you can change those thumbnails. You can change the titles. You can add end screens. You can add informational screens. You can add keywords. Those are all things you can do at any time without affecting what's currently there. Matter of fact, if you watch closely, you're going to find a lot of the big channels will put 3 or 4 or 5 different thumbnails on the same video in the first 8 hours that it's been published.
That's correct.
They will go in there and they'll start it out with one, then an hour later they'll already have a second thumbnail. They'll go in and swap the thumbnail out. And what they're doing is they're looking to see what kind of response they're getting from that picture. Because if you stop and think about it, a thumbnail picture, that's the first thing that's going to draw somebody to watching your video. That thumbnail picture has to be inviting.
So that's a great point, Daryl. And so some of you guys may or may not know, and I'm not trying to insult no one's intelligence here, but what Daryl's talking about is CTR, click-through rate. And so when you have a thumbnail that makes people click on it, you get a higher rate, a higher click-through rate, and that helps your video perform better. And so what you want to do is, like, you want to make the best thumbnail possible so that people click through the thumbnail to your video. Does that make sense?
Does to me.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on that you can think of?
No, sir.
All right. Let's take a peek here at their homepage. I will notice that there is no trailer here, so that's something you can do. You can add a trailer. Trailers
Sure
are 30 seconds to, I use the term 3 minutes. The whole point is here, you don't want a 5-minute trailer.
Right.
You want something short, 30 to 90 seconds. And that would be playing right here if there were one here. Your homepage is all default. The uploads, that's just the way it comes out to everybody. So you can modify this. You can add various containers under or above this upload container with various things, but don't fall into the trap that that YouTube gives you, where if you go in to modify this page, it's going to say add all of your playlists. Created playlists. You don't want that. You want to do them individually, one at a time. You don't want to go in and say, give me my most popular videos. And I have real good reasons for that, especially with a channel that's 4, 5, 6 years old. Chances are the videos that are 5 and 6 years old on a 5 and 6 year old channel, those are going to be the most popular because they've been around the longest and they have the most views. So people see that and they're going, oh, wow. Well, yeah, there's 5,000 views on this, but that's 5 years ago. That's 4 years ago. So those are just different little tricks you can pull.
Yeah.
So, Lazy Acres Homestead, if you have any questions on how to, and maybe you don't know how, which is fine, if to maybe add some text to your thumbnail. We have a Tuesday night show. It's called Tech Tuesday. Tuesday Tech Tuesday. One way or the other. Every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. And sometime in the next couple of weeks here, we're going to have a gal from Pennsylvania that is absolutely wonderful with Canva, and she's going to demonstrate Canva for people as far as from the free aspects. And of course, she's a website designer and she uses Canva professionally with some other stuff. But she's going to talk about thumbnails. She's going to show people how you can modify your banners, your thumbnails, and do all that kind of stuff for free, even if you just have a phone or something, that even if you don't have a computer. Sure. Reborn Artist Life, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate your super chat there. So keep watch on Tuesday nights. We don't have big crowds, but we have good, intense crowds. Last week we talked a little bit about streaming. We talked about OBS. Different topic every week. We get into editing videos. We get into thumbnails. We get into editing photos, or maybe editing sound to do that. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions on how to do that, send an email to familyhomestead@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to get back with you, and we'll work with you. We'll do the absolute best that we can to get you where you'd like to be. Hank, anything else you notice on this one? If not, I'm going to go to the next one.
No, I think you got it all, and that's the thing. We all start somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. All right, let's go spin the wheel again. Lazy Acres Homestead, thanks so much for being here. I hope that we maybe helped you in some little way. And of course, we want everybody to know here, that everything we tell you, none of this stuff has to happen for you to become a 1 million subscriber YouTuber. After all, some girl with a snake on her head can do it. So.
Oh. Or the dad. Have you seen the How Do I Dad or whatever? Have you heard about him?
No, I guess I haven't.
He's like, how do I tie a tie, or how do I change a tire? And he went and he blew up to like 1 million subscribers in like 2 days or something. It's insane.
Okay. CJM Farms.
CJM. All right.
Let's go see if we can find you. CJM Farms, 464 subscribers, got 175 videos. So they've been around a couple weeks. Let's see what they've got. All right. I like your little logo here with the
I do too.
With the J being a hot pepper. Well, maybe it's a sweet pepper. It could be a sweet pepper. I don't know.
But that's Daryl. That's if Lazy Acres is still in here, see how that trailer popped right up?
Yeah. They have a trailer.
Something Lazy Acres can do,
And this one is 1 minute 48 seconds long. The whole reason that we talk about the trailer being a relatively short video, and I did see something on one of the videos here earlier, so let me just get it out of my head here before I forget it. I saw where there was a video, I don't know if it was a partial live stream or something was in there that was only 43 seconds or less. Folks, the advertisement that YouTube tries to put on your videos is longer than 43 seconds. If you want to put together a trailer video that's 30 seconds or 45 seconds, that's fine, because that's what it's there for. It's just to pop up here as a quick intro to your channel. Here's who I am and a little bit about my channel. But as far as a general video, YouTube doesn't even want to play those. And if they did, there's not enough time to get anything done to them. Your watch time is just, there's no watch time to build off of a 30-second video. So, CJM Farms. And I think Hank's back with us. Maybe?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, let's go to the About page.
Hey, are we going to go back to the home page? Because I got a little something for that.
Yeah. You want me to go back right now?
It doesn't matter. Whenever we get there.
Well, let's go ahead and go here, and we'll work our way back, and that way we can see the layout.
All right.
Go ahead.
Clearing land for future retirement. Come along for a journey of a lifetime. Help us learn a homestead from the ground up. Looking forward to future garden building by CJM Farms. One day we would love to make it to the country market, making something from nothing. Thank you for it from CJ. Okay. Yeah. Again, short sentences are good. I would put a space in between them. I would combine, come along for the journey of a lifetime, help us learn how to homestead from the ground up, period. Looking forward, then space. So that would help with that. So, I mean, it's just the formatting is all.
Okay. Here's what I don't like about it. You've told me nothing. You haven't told me, do you have a half acre? Or do you have 50 acres? You haven't told me, are you in a desert area? Are you in the mountains? Are you in the United? You haven't said anything. You haven't given me any of this information. What are CJM Farms? This is a farm of produce. This is a farm of animals. This is a farm of. Are you a wheat farmer?
Yeah, more descriptive.
So there's so much more you could do here. There's so much more you could do. And again, please, everybody, understand, we're picking. It's much easier for us to pick and throw darts at you than it is to say all the good things that you've done. But the overall thing is not to say you've done anything wrong, bad, or indifferent. but to spark different ideas in your head and to get those creative juices flowing. As we scroll on down, there are no links.
Yeah.
The email is here. CJM.
I noticed that in the banner. There's no links in the banner. So you definitely, at a minimum, you want a subscribe link. You want everything to point to a subscribe. Everything. So.
Okay. And in this day and age, as much as I'm a personal non-fan of some social media platforms, we have them. As Sherry just shakes her head over here. I hate Facebook with a passion. I hate it. It's the worst program I think I've ever seen in my life. But we use it. So.
But I would also, CJM, add something, CJM Farms. Well, okay, I see a forest. So I would probably change the channel banner to something that you do. Be it.
Hank, maybe they're a tree farmer.
Maybe. So I would put that in my channel banner. You know what I mean? In my channel art. CJM Farms, making forest great again or something. Somehow tell me, your billboard tells me nothing of what you do except your name. So I would put something like CJM Farms, homesteading, beginner in homesteading, videos out weekly or something like that. I don't know, something, but I would convey my message on that channel banner, because right now I think that you live out, in the sticks, and it's hard to, not unless you're a tree farm, not a lot of pasture, not a lot of homesteading in the middle of the woods there, I guess. That's a bad way to say it, but I think, what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Let's go see if they have any playlists. And they do. They've got a few playlists.
That's good, yeah.
And based on what I'm seeing in a playlist, because I see this one that says Toronto Fun, I'm almost wondering if they're from Canada.
Yeah, it said so on the About section.
Did it say so? Did I miss that?
Yeah, it said location Canada. Keep going down.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Yeah, I wasn't looking here.
Yeah.
But I would have had that in the description. That's something I would definitely put in the description, personally. All right, playlist. Since I picked on Toronto here, I'm going to view the full playlist. Let's see what we got. All right, this is a great example where there is no description here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, what is this playlist about?
Right.
You could put in here, this is a collection of videos showing, and I'm just glancing here. You're looking at views of Toronto and maybe visiting different areas. But put that in the description on that playlist. And let's pull out another one. Here's a big playlist, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That sounds like an inviting playlist. Well, it is.
Yep.
Now, this is building community, what it's all about. Good, the bad, the ugly, and the gardens. This is a playlist that you have created, it looks like. Collaborative Build Network of YouTubers and gardeners. Folks, when you are in a collab, this is, in my mind, this is the only time when it is proper to have videos from other channels in your playlist.
100%.
Because if they click on these, they're going to that channel.
Right.
They're seeing that other channel. So, nice size playlist. I see you have a description here. I don't know. Was the good, bad, and the ugly, was that part of the name of the collab? I think I would enhance this title a little bit. I didn't realize it was a collab until I actually got into it. But if that were in the title, I would have known right away. Because of that, I'm going to go to one more. Let's go to small engines.
Yeah, let's do small engines.
All right. And this one also has a description. So out of the three we picked up, one of them did not have a description. The other two did.
But I would put in my description, this playlist is where we work on small engines at the cottage or something. I would use the word small engines again in the description. It is searchable.
Yeah. Now this is not like putting it on a thumbnail and then have it in the title.
Yeah.
So, all right. We go into look at the thumbnails now. We pull this down. We'll get the last 18 of them on the screen. Hank, go for it.
Yeah, same thing. It looks like you're sometimes you want to do a good thumbnail and sometimes you don't. Cause you have like the harvest time, harvesting tomatoes for sauce. You got the words there across the picture. The collab, the good, bad, and ugly collab. You got the text on there. Welcome to CJM Farm. So sometimes you put text on, sometimes you don't, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of videos without text on my thumbnails too. So nothing wrong with that. Just be mindful of when you want to do it and when you don't. Help save the tomato plant storm. So you're hashtagging there. Not a big fan of hashtags.
Okay.
I think
let's talk hashtags for just a moment since you brought it up. You said you're not a big fan? Tell them why.
I'm not.
Tell them why.
Because they take you away from your channel.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So if I click on a hashtag and if I put a hashtag on my channel and it says, made in USA or whatever, and you click on it, everything besides every other video that says made in USA it's just like we talked about in the playlist. My objective is to keep people watching my videos. I want people to watch my channel. And so I want to keep them on my channel as long as possible. So I don't want to direct any traffic. Now there's exceptions because of the collaborations. I get that. But everything I do, I want to keep people watching my videos. And that's because YouTube, they have so many videos to choose from, but we want our videos to be watched.
Okay, Sherry just pointed something out to me here. Where am I looking, huh? Look at the first one if you can. I just started doing thumbnails. Okay, we will go back and look at that. Let me point out this hashtag here real quick to you. All right. I went into this video, which has a hashtag on it. And here's what happens when you click on that hashtag. Before you publish this, it's a good idea for you to check it. I have no idea what we're going to see, but we're going to find out.
Be careful, Daryl. Oh.
Okay. Because where it is in the title, this one you're good with. It kept you pretty much on yours. Now there's a lot more here. There's University of Minnesota, Bollywood Bar, Diary of a
Narcissist wife, ex-wife.
Well, 7 more. But the whole point is it's very easy. Hashtag words are a rabbit hole. You're best to stay away from.
Yeah.
Okay, now they have in the chat here. Look at the latest thumbnail. That's this one, 22 hours ago. My biggest comment on your thumbnail is, if you're going to have text on your thumbnail, here's the things. Here's my rule of thumb for text on a thumbnail. Number 1, it has to add to the content. It either has to add to something to draw somebody in. It can't be redundant, and it has to be legible. If you can't read it, it's not helping you at all. And to read it, to make it easy to read, it has to have high contrast. It has to be able to see those letters in relation to the background. This is why with a lot of channels, they'll do a sidebar of a solid color and put the text on top of that, so it's easy to read. You'll see them staying away from script. Believe it or not, script writing, as pretty as it is, they don't even teach it in the schools anymore. I mean, you may get a young person up there and go, what are all those squiggly things up there? I can't read that. They don't know what it is. Sounds terrible, but that's just the way it is. That's real life. It has to be large enough. This one, let me get my little magnifying glass up here. This one, the good, the bad, the ugly, is that's borderline too small. It's borderline too small. This one, the yellow, it kind of fades into the swamp in the background here. It just doesn't stand out enough.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for all your support. That is really a little bit too small. The top line is a little too small. It's just hard to read.
And you could have just said thanks, and it got rid of all the text on there. But if you look at the top left on the harvest time, I think there's an arrow.
There is an arrow pointing down, getting ready to stab a tomato here, it looks like.
Yeah, so, I mean, you really had to squint to see that arrow.
So, if you're looking for a general thought on maybe a way to improve this, cut the picture down in size, move it off to the side, do a red bar either across the top or across the side. You could put in harvest time or even just the word tomatoes, maybe. I don't know.
Right, yeah.
But as minimal as possible on the thumbnail itself. Do the description area in the title, but the pictures got to catch somebody's eye. That's the first thing people's going to see. Then they'll go read the title. If those two things click, then they will click on it and watch the video.
And then, the harvest time, you could say something like, I would hold. Faces do better, supposedly, in thumbnails. So maybe hold the tomato in your hand and, or something like that. So, from what I understand, faces with emotions do better in thumbnails. So when you can, try to make it, and what Daryl was talking about, I mentioned earlier, the 1, 2, 3 is what I call it. 1 is your thumbnail. It's got to relate to the title, which is 2, then the video is 3. But harvest time, you could say something like, it's, I don't know what you would say off the top of my head, but I think I would be holding a tomato there, to be honest with you. So.
Well, just as an example, let me get my thing back up here. Take this picture and just picture him holding a tomato here beside him.
Yeah, yeah.
If you had a nice fist-sized tomato in that hand right there, that's going to make people look. So just some different things to, and you've done some of the facial stuff here. Fantastic. This is a great picture. This is a great picture here, but I'm not sure where it's going. If I'm looking at just the picture, what exactly am I seeing here? I'm seeing, your face. I'm seeing her a little bit in the background here. I'm seeing kind of in the garden, but I don't know anything about it. There's nothing, there's something missing to entice me into this picture to go further.
And I'm looking at, on the top, on the right side, the good, bad, and the ugly, and I think this is the best garden. I would actually swap those thumbnails. If you look at it, if you look at the thumbnail for good, bad, and ugly, it's like, I think, it's actually telling me, I think this might be my best garden. And you go directly underneath it, good, bad, and ugly. he's making this kind of face. I mean, directly underneath it. I'm sorry. Yeah, that one. Now he's like, it's kind of making this kind of face, so that would work better. I would actually swap those two thumbnails right there, but I think it conveys a better message.
Something else you can do. Just don't go to the overboard area of doing this. But something else you can do if you are editing your own thumbnails, especially if you're editing them on your PC at home with Photoshop or Paint.net or some editing program, you can go in and you can turn the colors up a little bit. You can make them almost to the point of comic book colors. You don't want to do it all the time, but you can make a thumbnail pop by just making the colors more vivid.
Thumbnails are the hardest part of YouTube, in my opinion. It's hard to really get that perfect thumbnail, and it's tough to do. But I would say this, and this is the thing about it. I've said this a couple times already. Make your video titles searchable. No one's going to search for day 2 of a long weekend. I can't believe this video footage is getting better. No one searches for that. And so make your titles searchable. Anyway, that's one of my pet peeves, but go ahead.
Some things that can help you with some ideas for searchable things and keywords and things like that. If you drop down in our description on this, you'll find links to TubeBuddy. That's a great program. You can just use the free areas of that. You don't have to buy it. But I certainly appreciate it if you use the link to click in there. If you do decide to buy it, then they give me a quarter or something. It's really not any money to speak of, but it's just, it shows them that we're talking about them. And TubeBuddy is a great program. vidIQ is another one. You'll find a link to that. If you want to pay for those programs, you can do that, and they are absolutely great programs. But I'm also going to tell you, if you're starting in YouTube, if you don't have a sustainable channel, like what Hank has down there where he's making $25,000 a month, I'm teasing with him here.
Yeah, that's after taxes, by the way.
Yeah. But if you don't have a sustain, don't go spending your bucks on all these other programs.
Right.
Do what you can for little to nothing. Don't go spend thousands of dollars on camera equipment. You don't need to do that.
Mm-mm.
So, okay, let's jump back here. This is where you wanted me to come back to. We are here now. What did you want to see?
Yeah. I would. What kind of relationship do you have with me and you farm? That's catchy. Me and you acres. What kind of relationship do you have with them? Because you're sending people to their channel right off the bat. Like, I haven't even watched your video yet. Now I'm going to go see these other people's channel. And so not unless it's like your second channel or, a family member's or super, super close friend or something like that you've made an arrangement to put that in there. You've got the potential for no one to watch your videos because, I'm going to go check out these people over at Me and You Acres and never watch you again.
Yeah. Hank said he'd put our name up there if I give him $50
a month.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a good point. You only have one listed here.
It's the same one.
Well, yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is if you're in the quote-unquote homesteading community and maybe you've done a collaboration and these are other channels that are in that collaboration with you, it doesn't hurt to list those and you can change them up.
Yeah, so I'm not saying the featured channels. I'm all about it. But I'm talking about in the
next door neighbors. He says,
yeah, next door neighbors. So I'm all about the featured channels. That helps people out for sure. I'm talking about in the description of his channel trailer. Check out these amazing people.
Is me and you Acres in here? They should be in here tonight. We're talking about it. All right.
So I would not, unless unless they do the same to you on their channel. I would get rid of their link in your channel trailer and just keep them off to the side on the right hand side where it says featured channels. That's where I would that's where they can live.
Yeah, he's got it in the description right here.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I'd say unless they're paying you to do this.
True.
Okay, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You've put one playlist down here. At this point, CJM Farms, and again, my opinion, I think you should maintain your upload channel down here. Maybe move it to the bottom. But until you have developed your channel to the point where you've got a few thousand subscribers and stuff, I think you want to have on your homepage as much content as possible. With maybe putting all of your individual playlists on the front page where they have the descriptions. This is the one that you had that actually will take people to other channels. But you've got all these other playlists that are all yours.
Mm-hmm.
So I would put more of these playlists on that front page. That's where I'd go with it. I don't know what else I've got to say about it, but I like the channel. I love your little logo here. That's all big.
No, he's got a good foundation. He just needs some tweaking.
Absolutely. So, and she's riding a John Deere. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it was wrong color, but it's all right.
Okay. All right, let's go spin the wheel again.
Good job, CJM.
Yes, thank you for being here. I hope we helped you here in some little way to spark some.
I hope the rest of these people that are getting ready to have their channel reviewed go in and change their titles to something searchable. I'm messing. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we're going up to Alaska. Sean in Alaska.
North to Alaska. What did Miss Sherry say? Oh. Oh.
All right, Sean in Alaska, 330 subscribers, got 52 videos. Let's go see what we have here.
Yep.
Look at all the pink flowers. And
yep.
That banner will display properly across all devices.
Will it cut off? Because it looks weighted to the left. It looks heavy on the left.
It'll show. It'll be fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. Wonderful.
It'll be fine. It will definitely be left side heavy, but the line should be right about here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yep.
So now the logo. Let's talk about it this moment. I can see that it's a person kind of maybe holding something. I'm not real sure. Whole thing is it's a little bit on the small side. Your logo, Sean, I think could be a little better. That's my thought. Hank?
Yeah, same. He could bring himself forward some, make himself bigger in the circle.
Okay. He's got a trailer video here that's 3 minutes and 9 seconds in length.
So I will say this about hashtags. If you use hashtags, I would only use like for a while I used Hamiltonville Farm, like he's got Sean in Alaska. So that's only going to take him to Sean in Alaska stuff. And then I used How About You. So my assumption was that I was going to, anybody could put How About You in there and find me. But so if I was going to do hashtags, it would only be my channel name.
Oh, okay. So since you brought it up there, Hank, give us the How About You story. How did that get started?
How about you? So that's that's just how I greet people. And so when we started making videos, I would just say, "Hey, I'm Hank. Welcome to YouTube." And so one of my buddies at church was like, "I watch your videos, and that's not you. That's not who you are, dude." And he was like, "You greet everybody with how about you?" And I was like, "You're right." And so hence I started greeting people like I always greet people. How about you? So it's a catchy saying. Oh, mercy.
So we're going to jump back to the About page, and let's look at the description. Get it pulled up here for you. Go ahead, Hank.
I moved back to Alaska, he says, to buy some land. Bill Cat allowed me to live pretty much debt-free. Things took a bit longer than I expected. Started clearing in 2022 and looks like a very busy year. And the weather permits, I'll be working on stick frame cabin, doing so far so good. The plan is completely off grid. Okay, he's telling me what he's doing. Should I not be able to work on cabin? I should be exploring plans here on the peninsula. Some of the best fishing on earth. Wonderful. I'm an all-season sort of guy, so never all the time I do something to share. Perfect. I release a new video every Monday at noon Alaska time. So yeah. Little heavy in the middle, but it tells me what he's doing, what I expect to see when he releases the video. It's a natural sounding conversation. When he says that would allow me to live pretty much debt free, that's something that you would say in conversation. So it's natural, to read that. So yeah.
Okay, we've got a question here in the chat, so let me just kind of look at this real quick here. Okay, what if the hashtag is in your work or field that a lot of people don't do, like me, for example? And that's for reborn artist style.
What if the hashtag is in your work or field that a lot of people don't do, like me?
All right, well, here's the important thing to remember. A hashtag is a shortcut search word for YouTube. So if you put a hashtag in a description, it'll pop up as a clickable area that anybody on that video can click at. And what it does is it automatically puts that word into the search bar and hits enter. That's what it does. And it will bring back whatever the search is. So if you had just, for example, artist.
For like Sean example, I definitely wouldn't put that men in skirts hashtag on my on my channel, because who knows, oh man, that's going to take you through some crazy stuff, I can imagine.
Wait, he's got men in skirts? Did I miss
It's
that?
on his homepage. We'll work our way back, but you'll see it. So
we may have to search that out just so everybody can see.
Oh, mercy.
I'm getting warned over here that we may have to view this or rate this stream or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it. So, but no, I think the description's fine. Sean, is Sean still in here? I'm not sure, but I think it is. I think it's fine. You could wordsmith it all day long, but I think it's fine.
Yes, like reborn dolls. Not many of us makes them. Okay.
But if you scroll down on his channel banner, you talk about links and stuff. He's got Sean in Alaska or something like that on his channel banner, and right, yeah, Sean in Alaska on Facebook. I would get rid of that and just have the icon. That takes up too much real estate, but that's just a personal preference.
if I don't disagree with what you said, but if under the circumstance they have multiple Facebook links for whatever reason that might be, that would be a good differentiator to know where you're going. People hate to click on something they're not sure where they're going to.
Sure.
So having said that, let's go down a little further here. The email address is here. And what Sean has done here very nicely is he has put a good description on all of his links down here, so you know exactly where you're going when you click on any of these. His Instagram, his PayPal, his Twitter, his Patreon. So you know exactly where you're going. All right. Go back, take a look at playlists. And we're going to grab weekly update. Let's look and see if she has a description there. No description, Sean. Caught you. No description. All right. Let's do the cabin video. Now this one has a description.
And if it's weekly updates, is it in fact, did you start that playlist 3 weeks ago?
Oh, good point. I mean, I really didn't look, but
yeah, I mean, so just think about that. Don't name it something. Don't handcuff yourself. Just put updates.
Yeah. Cabin videos got a nice little description here. Great, good way to be all your videos. Good job there. All right, we'll do one more. Life in Alaska. Another good description. So, Sean, we only caught you on the one there. Videos. All right, Hank, are you back or no? I think he's trying to get reconnected here. All right, so we're looking at the videos here. He's getting back. I think he's back.
Dadgummit thing.
He has popped back in. All right. Well, we just got to thumbnails here, so I just pulled this page up. I can tell you right now that some of these have got text a little bit on the small side, but for the most part, they look pretty nice. Go ahead. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, same. I like chainsaw safety while working alone. Perfect. That's a perfect thumbnail for that. Summer log cleanup, another perfect one. A day of fallen trees wearing a kilt, another perfect one. So yeah, I think he's on point with it. He's got his little logo now. Now that I'm looking at him a little more, his logo in the upper left, it kind of confuses me a little bit. Does that add to it? I'm not sure. Are you trying to? I understand you're trying to use it for branding, but I would think that it detracts from the thumbnail. But that would be the only. Well, not the only thing, but that's. I would get rid of that brand. I would get rid of the upper left, unless you make it something. Unless you make it square or something like, or a circle, because it looks.
It's too small to tell what it is.
Yeah.
And it's not always in the upper left.
Yeah. Upper right in that quick update, but yeah. Again, get rid of the hashtags.
Okay. Jump back to the home page.
But they're good. Get thumbnails.
And it's got a playlist here, the cabin videos, and of course this has a description.
Mm-hmm.
Life in Alaska playlist has a description. So we've gone from a horizontal format to a vertical format, back to a horizontal, back to a vertical, horizontal, vertical. And this is a common layout. This is what a lot of the bigger channels will do, is to alternate. And I find nothing wrong with that at all. At that point, it's all personal preference. The whole thing here is you are displaying to people that have landed on your page your content.
Yeah.
You're showing as much as possible to them to gather their interest to get them to watch more videos. All right. Let me do this.
Yeah, see, that's...
We're going to stop this
Yeah.
because we're going to look. Everybody close your eyes.
Oh.
Because of where
Spark
that is.
power. Oh.
Yeah. Sparkle power. And then there's
Oh, my word.
Pink bunny dancing in my Scottish kilt. I'm just not sure this is, Sean, I don't think that's where you want to take people, just saying. So, something to think about. John, Alaska, thank you so much for being here. Hope we helped you in some little way. We're going to get out of that page here before we get ourselves into trouble. Let's go spin the wheel again.
No, but he lives in a beautiful place, man. That's gorgeous up there. Back to Mama Z. Lynn the Okie.
There we go. There we go. Lazy Acres Homestead. We just did Lazy Acres.
Yeah, we just did that.
Well,
I'm dragging back here. I thought it stopped it. My blazing fast internet I've got over here.
all right, this one looks like it's Darlene's Garden. I think there's a little more to the title. Darlene's Garden Channel. All right, Darlene, it's your turn.
Right off the bat, Daryl, I like the name of her channel because people search for garden channel. And so she has the potential to be seen in search.
Darlene's Garden Channel. 366 subscribers, 234 videos. Has a channel trailer, it's 45 seconds long. Her banner is going to display properly across all devices. We can see she's got some potted plants here. And I'm going to guess tomatoes and peppers. Just guess. But let's go ahead. We're gonna jump straight back to the About page. I know we've done this channel before in the past. So, Hank, here's the description. Have at it.
Yeah, we're in Eastern Oregon, exactly halfway between Pendleton and Walla Walla. Our farmers in this area grow mainly. We live in a small town, less than 2,000 folks. Drive a few miles, you can add corn and mint. It gets hot in the summer. I'm no expert. Learn. Hope you enjoy my sharing. I'm a retired music business teacher and committed to interesting. So imagine your videos are really good if you're a Toastmaster member. Meadows is my pet name for my good-sized yard. We have 3 lots. Our house is 3-car shop, man cave, sits on part of it, rest is lawn. My husband loves grass green. A portion of my house is mini small skater. I try to upload once a week, sometimes more. I'd love to get to know you. Email me. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I know about her, what she's doing, and does she say what our videos are about? Drive a few miles. I guess I'm on the. So you tell me everything except what your videos are about, unless.
No, I think you've hit it. She's really not described what you're going to see there.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's important.
I do too. Yeah.
So there's a takeaway from this. I noticed that you that you caught up and stuck here on the word Toastmaster.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's fine to put that in there because just from your standpoint, well, she's probably a step up on some things here.
I would think that her presence in a video is good.
She does give a pet name to her good sized yard, and she does say that they have 3 lots. So I get the impression that she's in suburbia. I'm going to say in town, has 3 lots and does gardening.
Yeah, so she has a space she has a mini small space. That's duplicate words, mini small. Just my small space or my mini garden around the perimeter of the property also. So if that's what you're doing videos on, is it the small garden or something like that? Then, let me know.
Okay. And going down through, she does have her email address here. You have taken some extra time here to identify these links. It could be a little bit more descriptive, but it's fine. Facebook, Instagram, my gardening page, LinkedIn, webpage, Twitter, Amazon wish list, and Pinterest. Jump back into playlists. And she has some here. So we're going to just do fermenting. We're going to go look at that. And she has a nice description here. Very nice.
And see how she's got the word fermenting again?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so let's do teaching series.
Uh-oh. How videos that describe to you how something is done. I would be a little more descriptive. I would say something like in these videos I teach you things that we do around our homestead or something to that effect.
And we'll just do a third one here. Oops, I caught you. There's no description on this one. All right, jumping back from the. Take a peek at the thumbnails. Let's pull the last 18 of them up here on the screen. And I can see here she was a member of the Good, Bad, and Ugly collaboration.
Yeah.
Having said that.
So let me ask you something, Miss Darlene. Do you promote your videos on your Facebook page and stuff? Because I see 7 views, 9 views, 7 views. There's places where you can promote your video to get you some more views out of those, because I'm sure that they're well worth watching because people want to look for that kind of stuff. Picking cucumbers is very popular, so there's ways to promote your videos on other platforms.
Okay, let's talk about that for just a moment. We haven't talked about that yet today. So when you upload a video, you can share it out. You can put it in, if you're members of different groups on Facebook, for example, many Facebook groups not only allow, but they encourage you to post your latest video uploads so that, all right, some have restrictions, some are once a week. I mean, obviously you have to, respect whose ever site that is, but on Hank's Facebook page, I'm sure you can post them there and he'll promote them for you too.
We've got barns, farms, and tractors that people are more than welcome to post every day if they want to. So,
yeah. Do Family Homestead, our Facebook group, you are more than welcome to post there. Small YouTube Homesteaders group is another one. And there are more. I mean, we are homestead type concentric here, and that's where we kind of kind of follow, but this goes out to cooking channels. This goes out to gaming channels. This goes out to any type of channel, whatever the genre is that you're involved with. There are groups that do this, and that is a good way to promote your videos. People have to find you. YouTube doesn't care about you. What else?
I would just change the titles. Well, that didn't turn out so good. What didn't turn out so good. So, especially if you're going to get, 5, 7, 13 views on something, make it something, and the picture of the tractor, that's another excellent thing that you mentioned earlier. Put, digging with the Kubota tractor, something that people are going to search on. But the thumbnails, they don't. The picking cucumbers might do something. The cantaloupe jam preserving, that's okay. Baking bread's okay. But no working outside today, and some plants in containers. That doesn't tell me. I guess you're going to plant, or I guess you'll be seeding things today in a building of some sort. So just make sure that your pictures of your thumbnails convey what the title is, so that people are enticed to click it to watch the video.
Well, and let's just talk real quick about something else here. This thumbnail right here of the tractor with the hole on the back extended out. As unfair as it seems, had Hank put this exact picture on one of his videos, it's probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 20,000 views?
Probably.
Okay. You don't have that availability yet because you haven't developed that following. But use a picture like this and, okay, Hank, give her a suggestion. What kind of a title should she have here?
Yeah, so I would say I would say something to the effect of Kubota tractor with backhoe digging. I would put the name of the tractor in it and what it's doing. So I don't need to, at your size, less than 5. I think she had like 300 something subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. At your size, I don't need to be enticed. I don't need, not clickbaitish. That's not the right word, but I don't need to be emotionally charged to your title. I need you to tell me what's going on in the video, because you have to develop your following first. Then you can get people, once your videos are starting to get promoted and showing up more and more and more, then I can say something like, you won't believe what this Kubota tractor did. Oh, well, I know that they did a video about that a while ago about it digging with a backhoe. So wonder what happened. Now but you haven't built that foundation yet to put those type of titles in it. So name brands are good, and what the process, how to bake bread, how to make coleslaw, how to operate a backhoe on a Kubota. Those are big. Those are good titles. How to XXXX.
Okay, so maybe that sparks some ideas for you. Yeah, I think your videos are deserving of many, many more views than what you're currently getting.
But I think that she does well with, like, I'm looking at the times, so 15 minutes, 7 minutes, she's okay with her timing as far as, she don't have a 45-second video. I saw one that's, so those are good. The time or the length of the video is fine.
Yeah.
Couple short ones, but they're okay.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm disappointed for her that that she's not getting more views than what she's getting. I think she's deserving of many more views than what she has.
I agree 100%. So I think one of the biggest things that Miss Darlene can do is indeed change the titles, and I think that will help her tremendously and promote them on other platforms.
And you can do that with what you have out there right now.
Yeah, she's got her own website, right? Does she change? Haven't read the comments, but does she promote her own videos on her own website?
Well, she has Facebook.
Yeah, webpage. Yeah, it says webpage right there. So
webpage. Let's go see. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Gardening channel. Click here to view my YouTube channel. So you have some different things here. And I think this is nice that you put this in here. Gardening channels that I like. But I'm going to tell you right now, some of these folks have got YouTube pages you're able to post your uploads on. I can tell you that right now. Not all of them, but we know a lot of these folks. I mean, we know Roots and Refuge. We know Holler Homestead. Personally, Doug and Stacy. We know Justin Rhodes. Life on Beagle Road, Fit Farmer, 180 degrees from average. We know those folks. And the other thing you can do to make yourself known, if time permits, most of those channels we just mentioned and looked at here do live streams from time to time. Get in on the chat on those live streams.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
Get in on the chat on those live streams. Don't make a pest to yourself, but get in, add some comments, chat back and forth. If we see it in the chat, say hello. We'll say hello right back.
It's about building community.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hank, the Naked Gardener, wants to know if you make tractor videos.
Yeah, I think I saw that a while ago and I didn't type, but yeah, one or two every now and again, Sydney. I think Sydney actually got to sit on the Mahindra one time. I don't remember. That's a great channel, the Naked Gardener. He's growing like crazy. He's doing really good.
All right. All right, let's just talk here a moment about your homepage here. The uploads, of course, is the default, and then you've put in where it's a collection of your playlist. Rather than do a collection of your playlists, do them individually. In other words, you put in a description on each of those playlists. You list those playlists out here individually. You can either do it horizontally or vertically, but it's so much more information than just this last title.
Yeah, I agree.
Popular uploads. I mentioned a little bit ago that this is not a favorite thing of mine. If I want to see your popular upload, and I know maybe just because I've been in YouTube for a long time. If I want to see popular uploads, I go to videos and I say sort them by the most popular, because that'll show them all to me. I have zero interest in something like this. Now, your channel's not all that old, but your most popular upload was a year ago. I was going, oh, I didn't have anything popular for a year. Now that's been that's the dark side looking at it here. So, Darlene, you deserve more love.
I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, Daryl.
So, thank you for being here. I hope maybe we sparked something in yours. I see Broussard's has joined us, as well as the Naked Gardeners. Loma Acres is in here. Lindy Oakey. Sonny's Place. Let's okay. I could do that if you would, but you have to talk now. Your microphone's over. Keep hiding here. Hank.
Yes.
Hank, fill in the dead air here while I go back in and relink the wheel to the spreadsheet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fill it in. I can do that. So listen, everybody, take notes because I'm about to tell you some stuff. So it's all about search for your site. If you are less than, say, 1,000 subscribers, somewhere around in there, it's all about search. Search is your friend. So you want to be searchable. So do the things that when you go to YouTube, what do you type in? Do you type in how to grow cucumbers? Okay. That's what your title of a video needs to be. You need to type in, your video titles need to be something that people search for. That's the easiest, fastest way to grow. And then whatever you do, make sure that you want to keep people watching on YouTube. So, try not to do anything that's going to take people away from your channel. So make sure that all your subscribe buttons, all your links, all that stuff is point them to other videos and things like that. So that's the trick. The trick is to get them all to watch your videos. And so this is another thing is, and this is just kind of stuff that maybe people didn't think about, but do you have a checklist for your uploads? Because, we talked about, Miss Darlene had a description in her playlist on most of them, but then she forgot the other one. Do you have, so maybe a checklist of some sort for your uploads? Like, hey, I'm going to make my title searchable. Hey, I'm going to make my thumbnail. Hey, I'm going to add a description. That way you hit all those check marks every time you upload. And it can be something simple. It doesn't have to be nothing complex, but just to make sure that you don't forget the fundamentals, if that makes sense. That makes sense, Daryl?
Well, yeah, it does to me. But I can't seem to hit on it like you have.
Yeah, we've been very blessed. The Lord's been good to us.
Okay. But
Get everything? I can keep going.
Well, no, I've got that refreshed. I do want to share with folks, though, you have a way to determine what people are searching for, and that's by using this browser you see in front of you right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Hank, what do I want to search for?
Branson tractors.
Branson
tractor.
Branson. So if I type in Branson, if you look here on this, look what it's going down. It's going City, Missouri, Branson Shows, Branson Landing, Branson Cognac, Branson Got Juice, Branson Reese, who's an actor, Branson Weather. All right, let's go a little further. So if I just start to type tractor, it fills in for me. Branson Tractor, Branson Tractor Dealers, Tractor Reviews, Tractor Parts. Oh, well, I didn't, I only typed TRA, so a Branson Train. I don't know Branson Train, do you?
Never heard of that. But you make an excellent point. If you go look at, just click on Branson Tractor, and I bet one of my videos pop up. Or Branson Tractor Dealers, one of my video pops up. Because I do that,
oh, looky
there
here.
I am. I'm the number 1 and 3, right?
He's got his face on here.
So look at the title though, Branson Tractor. That's the first word in my title. And then the third one, how much do Branson tractors cost? Branson tractors. That's in my title because people are searching for Branson tractors. Does that make sense?
So there you go, folks. I mean, that just shows you how easy it is. You don't have to go buy special programs to do that. You can use Google to tell you what people are searching for. It'll fill it in for you.
That's a huge takeaway. That's a huge takeaway from our channel reviews.
Okay, let's go spin the wheel again.
Give us another one.
Here we go.
Like the Naked Gardener, he was hitting on apartment gardening. He done a series on that, because that's a popular topic, and so he hit on that and kept some momentum up going with that.
All right. we have landed on Keto Homestead with Jess.
That's a good name.
Keto Homestead with Jess. So let's go see if we can locate this channel.
Keto's a big search term.
Keto Homestead with Jess. 163 subscribers. Got 60 videos out there. Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, let's just look at the banner here for a moment and take in what she has on the banner. Number one, she has, I'm going to assume that's a picture of Jess. I don't know, but I'm going to assume that. So she has a title, and then she has a subtitle, Learn How to Keto, Cook, Homestead, and More.
See how she's, so if I look, sorry, Daryl, if I look at her channel banner, I know that she's got a new video every week. I know what the name of her channel is. I know what I'm going to learn. What I'm going to expect to see on the videos. I'm going to learn how to keto, cook, and homestead. So, that's killer, because now I know everything about this channel in a half second. The only thing I would do different for her is to make sure that she's got her Facebook, Amazon, and Instagram links over there. I would put a subscribe button on there. I'm a big fan of the subscribe button and channel banners. So if Jess is listening, consider adding a subscribe link over there in your right-hand corner with all your other links. But I like how she's kind of giving me the subliminal to go over there and hit the thumbs up and the subscribe and ring the bell, by giving me that arrow pointing in that direction. So, yeah, I think it's as far as the information on there is concerned, I like it a lot. Will it fit, Daryl?
It will fit. Everything here will fit.
Okay, yeah.
Fit across all devices.
I think she's hitting it. I think she hit the, I think she's fine.
The only questionable item in my mind is this piece right here.
Yeah.
There's not enough contrast for the text, and it's
right.
Bordering on size.
So the aesthetics of it could be changed, but the information, I don't really know what aesthetics mean, but it sounded really good in that sentence. So,
Hank, I think you hit it.
Oh.
No, I think you hit it. Okay, well let's go a step further. She has used her picture for the logo. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's fine, because she see it in her logo, she's up close. So, and I think a bright red lipstick is a nice touch. It's a nice picture. So I think it's fine. If I'm a Keto Homestead with Jess fan, I know that I can pick that out of a lineup, so to speak.
Okay. Now, the first thing that I noticed when we came here, because my mind's geared a little different than yours, Hank, there's no trailer video.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't checked that out yet. Yeah.
There's no trailer. So
yeah,
I would for sure make an introductory type video. And keep in mind, the trailer video is just like a movie trailer. It's to hook people to come into your channel.
Yep. She needs a channel trailer.
Okay. So
she's got it looks like she's got the default layout.
Yes, it is. Well, she's added to it. She has modified it. We'll come back to that as we work our way back. But okay.
Good job, channel banner though.
The about page is right here. Go for it. Sure.
My husband and I have been living homesteading lifestyle for 10 years. I've been a state tested nurse's aide for 19 years. I started rupturing my disc in my back. Second time, I'm slowly getting back on my feet. Following journey in Northeast Ohio. We raise Holstein cows, meat, rabbits, ducks. I am and have been keto for 6 years. I'm passionate about other kids. This channel created document journey and see how that. Okay, yeah, good. This is a personal technique. Personal preference. It says, I've been a nurse's aide for 19 years. Until this past December, I ruptured my disc in my back for the second time, and I'm slowly getting better and back on my feet. I would delete that. because I would say I have been a state tested nurse's aide for 19 years, period. I don't want you to be down or when you come look at my channel. I want you to be up and excited and happy. And so now I'm like, oh, bless her heart. She's ruptured her disc. Now I'm more of a, not sad per se, but I'm concerned, that she's, so I wouldn't mention that because you say you're very passionate and loving sharing, teaching about your keto lifestyle. That's enough for me. If you want to go into videos about it, then that's a different story. But in the description of your channel, I probably would get but again, I just don't, I want stuff to be happy on my channel, if that makes sense.
Well, my comment.
Yeah, please.
I said pretty much the same thing when we reviewed her channel a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I just don't think that should be there. That's just my opinion. I love what she's done here. She tells you how big a property she has. She tells you what she's raising, what her livestock is. She tells you she's been on keto for 6 years. She loves sharing and teaching about the keto lifestyle and her journey and how the channel was created to document the journey and lifestyle for her children, for all of you. I think she has a wonderful description for the most part. I don't like the little part where it's down.
And I think that the fact that she says, I am and have been keto for 6 years, that's her credibility. That is her. Now I know that she's an authority in the keto lifestyle because she's been doing it for 6 years, whereas I do it for a week and quit. And then 3 months later, I might try it again for 3 days. And this is horrible. I'm going, you know what I mean? So she's been on it for 6 years. I can trust what she's going to tell me in her videos about keto because she is obviously very, 6 years at it now.
So great job on the description here. Email address is where it's supposed to be. Links to Facebook, Instagram, plus the Amazon wish list. If anybody wants to go buy her presents, it is there. Playlists. She has a couple. Keto lifestyle. Let's go see if she has a description on this one. No description.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta fix that.
No description.
Hey, we're gonna look at thumbnails later. Go ahead.
Yep, that'll be next. Here we go. Keto dinners. Okay, if you'd like an idea, because I'm glancing down through your titles over here, if you'd like an idea for description on this, put down different keto-based dinners you can make. You can make at home or make inexpensively or any of the keywords to draw people in. But it needs to be in that description. Got to be there. I don't know if there's any point to go any further. We'll do Homestead animals just to see if maybe I picked two she didn't have. Nope, there's no description here. So I have
you got to fix that.
I have an
fix
idea.
Fix that, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so now we'll jump to the thumbnails. Let's see what we have here. We'll get the last 18 of them on the screen. Have at it.
Yeah, so I would, what is keto? What is keto? Goodbye, my little ones, and then hogs. They're all. I don't know which video I watched. Did I watch that one or did I watch the other one? I can't remember because the thumbnails are the same. So I would mix up my thumbnails a little bit on those 4 particular thumbnails. But I love the title. What is keto flu and how to prevent it? I love it. What is keto? What you need to know. She's got 118 views on that one. So, that one connected with the audience, so to speak. So I think that keto sausage. Yeah, I love the titles, the thumbnails. I'm not. Different schools of thought on branding your thumbnails. look at the fried green tomatoes, the cracked chicken, and they're not real tortillas. They all look the same on the left side. So I guess it's personal preference. I don't care for that because I don't know which video I watched.
Yeah, because whatever the design is there on the left-hand side, it's identical.
Right.
Take the text off of it. They are identical thumbnails. And I feel every thumbnail should stand on its own. The other problem that I have with a high percentage of these is contrast of the text to the background and size of the text. So if we get into here, I don't know if you were aware of this or not, Hank. Now that I have the magnifying glass up, there's words here above the.
Yeah, I didn't see them.
Yeah,
I didn't see them.
And you can't. Well, they don't belong there. You can't. They don't help. Nobody can read them. If you were looking at this on a phone, there's no way in heck you could read the words above the "What is the keto flu?" You just can't tell it. I can't read it here readily without going and modifying how my monitor is going to display this. I mean, I can increase things enough. I can get to it, but people are not going to do that.
No, and the title is in the thumbnail. So
that's the second part.
Yeah.
If the title on the thumbnail, the text on the thumbnail does not add to or enhance the video, it does not belong. It just doesn't belong there. So single words, keywords, if you would, on a thumbnail are great. And then do your description in the title.
Well, and if you look at it, it's a microphone on the, it's an old timey microphone on the air, like a radio station of some sort. It has nothing to do with keto. So the picture doesn't do anything with the video. What's a microphone got to do with keto flu? Put somebody with a thermometer in their mouth, or a sick, a person with an ice pack on their head or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the biggest issue that I see here.
But I think I will say this: I think her thumbnails are good. If you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, they're thought out and they're high quality. I don't think the pictures and the text are the right. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say?
Well, it does to me, but it's easier for you and I to get on the same page here. The whole point is that people can't read them, and therefore they will lose interest. They've not added anything to it. If the same text is on the thumbnails, what's in the title, that's redundant. There's nothing as clean and sharp as the picture is. How does that attract you to want to see that video?
Right. Yeah, you're right.
All right. So let's jump back now and see what she's done on her homepage. So she has no trailer. And she has the default container here at the top where it starts out, but she has added some playlists. So she's added the keto lifestyle playlist, and then keto breakfast playlist. And frankly,
she's got the potential to.
Oh, she does. Yeah.
I mean, to be the keto authority. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's they're just too hard to read.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just too hard to read. And it looks to me, is it possible? I don't know. I'm not going back and look. Is it possible all these ones with the microphones, these were live streams?
Yeah, usually they say streamed. Don't they normally say streamed 2 days ago or 1 month ago or something like that? I don't know.
Well, what I'm looking at is many of these She has this in a playlist called Morning Chat with Jess. And the microphone to me implies a live stream, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is.
But I wouldn't pick on, if I went to her page, I would not pick on any of those videos because I may have watched one, but then I don't know which one I watched because the thumbnails all look the same.
Yeah, she says the microphones were for morning chats, but okay, that makes sense what you're saying. So they're not for live streams. It's just her presentation of a morning chat of keto, I guess.
Yeah, and I would she's got, if you scroll back up, she's got the same title, morning chat, morning chat, morning chat.
In some, but not all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I think, and I think she has acknowledged this in the chat that she understands what we're talking about and how things could spread out and be a little bit different. The keto dinners are going to be the same thing here. She's got great pictures here on the side. It's the same style of thumbnail though.
Yeah.
And it's just too hard to read.
But she's got great titles. She puts the capital letters and what she wants you 10-minute keto recipe 2020. I would I might consider taking the year off. Mock potato cakes. Maybe leave the 2020 on there for a couple more weeks. You've been 2 months. Try taking 2020 off of it and see if that helps any
on these videos here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't date them. Everything garden. Again, the thumbnails are all the same. They're the same, but they're different. There's a little bit of text difference, but they're so similar that people won't identify.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
They're going to see this thumbnail pop up and say, oh, I already saw that. Not realizing the minute changes between this thumbnail and this one and this.
That's right. That's right.
I think the basics are down here, and I just think you need some fine tuning. I really think.
And so this is something else I would say. Homestead maintenance F-350. I would say don't buy a Ford. But then, wait a minute, that's not what I was going to say. But so now I'm confused. Are you a keto person or are you a mechanic?
If you're a Ford person, I suppose maybe you're keto.
Yeah, well, if you're a Ford person, you're definitely a mechanic. So, oh Lord. So, but no, I would stick with what works, as to not confuse the audience.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
No, she's got big potential.
Okay.
Jess, you got big potential. You just need, again, like Sean in Alaska and CJM and some other ones. You just need to tweak some stuff, and you got it going on.
All right. Well, folks, it's after 7. And
is it?
And I would love to have Hank join us again sometime if you guys would like to have him. I certainly appreciate his insight on a lot of the stuff we've talked about here, and nobody can say how about you like Hank can do it. He's got the patent on that saying.
Yeah, that's right.
But no, I think it's been wonderful having him here with us. As you folks know, sometimes I get Morgan Gold in here, and we get Crystal to help us out on Tuesday nights. And we get Jason, Big Bear Homestead, to help us out from time to time on all the nights. And we so appreciate these friends that we've made in this community that come in, and they're not doing this for themselves. They're not doing this for me. They're doing this for you folks. They're trying to help you become better at your YouTube game. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, and I'll say this, Daryl. We started we started going to your Tuesday texts and your channel reviews, about a year and a half ago. And so the things that you talk about in these channel reviews and stuff, I mean, the blocking and tackling, so to speak, the fundamentals, that helps you grow as a channel. And so for us to take constructive criticism from you doing those channel reviews, I mean, it was able to help our foundation. And then we just layered on it until we found, a successful pattern there. But it's huge that you do this every week, and it's really cool to see how we can learn from you.
Hank, maybe you can teach me how I can get 280 people in here instead of 28.
We'll have to talk about that.
I would love to. In the first place, we love doing what we're doing, and we've had a lot of people over the past couple years, 3 years. I'm going to say come through our channel. I don't want to say they graduated. I don't want to say anything like that, but they've come through our channel, and then we just get a few of them to come back. And that's.
I tell you who's a genius at that is the Stivers. Like I'll do it. I've got 73,000 subscribers or whatever, but when I do a live stream, I might have 60 people show up, but Zach and Jen over at the Stivers, good Lord, man, they have 500-600 people show up in their live streams. I mean, they're the ones that's cracked that code.
Well, that and of course, Roots and Refuge.
Yeah, of course, Roots and Refuge. But
they've, I think they were up to 1,700 last week.
Can you imagine managing the chat?
Over 2,000 in their chat. Just incredible. But,
yeah.
These are all friends of ours. These are all people that we know. And Roots and Refuge, the first time they were live on YouTube was with us. We showed them how to do it.
Yeah.
And we've done that for a lot of folks. And we certainly appreciate every one of you out there. Later tonight, Broussard Homestead, I believe, is doing a stream later.
That's another good channel. Brett does a good job on his
9
channel.
PM. Is Crystal on later tonight too? Oh, change shifts? Okay, so she's doing Sundays now or something. Okay. So I'm not sure who else is on tonight. If any, well, I know there are people, but. So before I close it down for you folks, again, a special thank you to our guest tonight, Hank.
Thanks for having me, Darryl. I appreciate it.
Special thank you to all of our moderators out there. Special thank you to to you folks that have joined our channel and believe in us and help us do what we do every week. If you'd like to join, you can click that join button down below. We'd love to have you. Special thank you to those that have contributed in the way of super chats and so forth. And anything else? I'm looking at Sherry over here. Yeah, should I just throw that out here? Okay, I'm going to throw this out. I was just told to throw this out. As many of you know, our scheduling for Monday nights extends way out into the atmosphere. And frequently, as of just lately, I think COVID had something to do with it. But some of the people that we have been scheduled to have cannot do it for whatever reason. And that be the case for next Monday night. We need a guest for next Monday night. It's too difficult to try to move everybody up. And the party that we were supposed to have was kind enough to let us know right away that. Actually, I was not kidding about that. Because of the virus, their work schedule has changed and they cannot do it. So, anybody that would like to be a guest, send us an email, familyhomestead@gmail.com, and we would love to see if we can get somebody in here.
Get Sydney on there.
Yeah, they're on for September the 14th.
Oh, good.
And there's a possibility that'll be a very, very special show. We were
Well, if Sydney's on there from the Naked Gardener, it's going to be real special.
Well, that's the Monday after the picnic. That's the one I was talking to you about earlier.
Oh, 10-4.
So there's a possibility that that'll be a real special show. And yeah, send us an email and we'll see what we can do. And anything else? I can't think of anything. I can think that you hold your nose, you can't hum. So everybody have a wonderful evening. We will see you next Monday night. Don't forget Richard's on later. Take care.